Athens, Georgia, and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Dogs ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the move, it's Tatum. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope he gets better. No gain. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They come into the season #1 recruiting class in the country. Think we'll see those freshmen much?
You're dang right. I mean, you don't recruit like they did this offseason and be the #1 team in the country without getting a ton of impact guys that come in and contribute day one. Palmer, there's a lot of young, exciting faces.
Yeah, they don't look like freshmen either. I mean, these guys look like grown men. Remember, in recruiting, a lot of these kids were promised to get on the field very, very early. For this team to have the success they're hoping to have, absolutely these freshmen have got to go.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Tatum. Going to try to get it himself. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The pitch to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll run play action. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the move, he fires. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Bruce.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll throw it. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Tatum. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, and not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
From the red zone, it's Fletcher. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. They send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Buckeyes will hustle with the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Up-tempo for the offense.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself. himself, and they put points on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Fires left. Intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but there's better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, going up top. Looking left. Got his man. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 25. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Georgia going up tempo.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw.
It's a running room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Lost to throw again. They're working that left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tatum. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the left. Open spaces. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Flips it out on the screen. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Takes it from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason. Fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
He's looking deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
And the Dogs are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll try to convert on fourth and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hauls it in easy. easily enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Handoff from the gun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. All even up after that one, basically a brand new game.
And with the tie, guess what? Back to the offense, back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Tatum. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now they'll run it on the toss. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on second down. Finds his tight end.
Right, they got the completion there. It didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
Now on first down from the 30. To the air. It's Stockton. Rushes on him. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes. And
makes a grab down the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the point after is good. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Stockton. The sweet feet buy a little time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's
deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. Oh, just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
From the gun. Give on the inside. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. He turns that loose down the right side. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Georgia going up tempo. Offense changing the play. Quarterback will keep it. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Off play action. Pressure coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Tatum. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Tate. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Throwing right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Going over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Finds a seam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by 7 over Oregon. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get... And it's picked off for the third time today.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Runs through a tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but You needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock. So good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Buys a little extra time. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. The throw to the outside is complete. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Buckeyes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Going deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Pull and throw off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Try to get it to the edge. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! Getting set for the point after.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Porter. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. On first down from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Mano-a-mano, man. One-on-one, go ball. Who's going to make the play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. One-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab outside. It's Coleman. And he'll run out of bounds, but he looks short. I think he misjudged the line. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Takes a handoff. It's Frazier. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th.
And this is why you consistently run the football on a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going right to work up top. Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This one's complete. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's going to take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Just keep slinging it. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy.
He caught it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the 4th.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside kick this thing and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. And that's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and tried to add insult to injury.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. At number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, he'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got room on the return. Takes it back inside.